what's up, guys? It's your boy, the Chief, aka the Chef, aka Chief Pam, bringing you another episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video, we're going to be playing the most OP brawler inside of all of Brawl Stars. And it has to be Pam, who has been dominating ever since I returned to Brawl Stars at the end of 2018. Guys, Pam was criminally underrated, then she became super OP, and now she's remained super OP over the last couple of months. And even with the small nerfs that Supercell has made, she's still the best brawler, in my opinion, inside of the entire game. She's so ridiculously good. She's extra thick with so much HP, and the fact that she's so good makes it to where she can be played in almost every single game mode inside of the game and be one of the top tier brawlers. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Pam today. We're going to start leveling her up. Honestly, all my brawlers are back to 500. My Mortis isn't super tilted, and obviously I reached 500 with Carl. So I really want to start focusing on some of these brawlers I want to start climbing with. And with Pam, she's really easy to get the job done with. Now I'm going to be going into gem grab, and Pam is the best gem carrier inside of all of Brawl Stars. Extra thick, has her turret, so much damage, so much DPS. Let's go and kick this one off right now and see if we can put in some work. And it looks like this is going to be a pretty fun game, especially seeing as we have a pretty decent amount of DPS. All right, we're going on in. Looks like not going to be the best start, with actually our Nita being demolished right there. I'm going to wait on this Jessie, and then I'm going to start blasting her down for some serious damage right there. Looks like their Barley wasn't able to tag us up, so I'm just going to keep on healing and waiting this one out right now. It looks like Nita's going to fight down that Jessie. We're finally going to get the turret that we wanted, and with Barley starting to spray down some shots, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the very back. I'm going to start tagging them for a little bit more damage. That's going to be beautiful, and at this point, we can actually start running in on this Barley, but doesn't look like we're going to be able to get too much done. And their Frank is actually running ham over there. Their Barley's going to run in too. Not really too much else happening for us, guys. We're going to slam down that Barley, and Jessie is doing something ridiculous because she didn't end up helping out our team. Guys, this is looking so good, but it's about to turn into a 4-on-3 because we've got Chief Cat coming in right now, and she's relentless with the DPS. 9 gems for the squad. One more will pick us up the dub right here. Let's go ahead and just start trying to target that. Please kill. Thank you. I thought for a second that we were about to die right there to that bear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gems are being splattered. I'm actually going to die in the very end. So is Bo. But with Nita running backwards, she should be able to pick up actually, she's going to do a good job not picking up the gems and leave them to me. And now all we need is one more gem, and Jessie is going to deliver it on a silver platter. And this should be GG well played. Unless they can pull a miracle, guys. I'm already in the bushes. They don't know where I am. I'm going to run forward right here. We're going to touch down the other base. I don't think Frank's going to get me. Frank, what are you doing, Frank? Oh, that was actually so dangerous right there. We actually almost died. But that's going to be GG. Not quite the touchdown. I got ganked by Chief Cat in the last possible second. She was a Leon using invisibility towards the end. That's going to be GG. And Pam, so ridiculously easy to play and so easy to pick up some wins. Okay, so besides gem grab, what can you use Pam with? Why don't we try some solo showdown? Now, playing on Stormy Plains, which by the way was a map that was, I guess, in the game for a long time. They removed it because everyone hated it, and then they added it in again. I don't really know the history, but that's sort of what's been told to me. Pretty fun stuff. Let's keep moving in right here. And with Pam, you can destroy brawl boxes with your level 1 Pam, or with a rank 1 Pam. You can actually end up destroying brawl boxes so easily that your opponents really don't know what to do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run it onto that Shelly. I'm going to pick up box number 1 just to get her out of my face right here. This is going to be beautiful. She's going to be taking down that 1300 HP again, which is great. I'm going to start loading up on this box again. Shelly's not really going to be able to do too much. Let's go and back on up. We've got our turret. We've got our heal. That's what I'm talking about, and we're already sitting in a really good spot. Okay, now on this mode, we do have boss mode turned on, so we do need to be scared about the boss or the big robot coming after us. There it is. I actually saw it sort of at the last possible second because I don't have sound on. Whenever you guys play Big Boss, you have to have the sound mode on, or you're going to get surprised by a couple of robots here and there. Continuing to chunk our way on forward, we already have our super charged up, so maybe we should be holding on to some more ammo in case we have an invisible Leon come out of nowhere. But let's just go ahead and calm on down, and let's see where this robot is. I want to find where this robot is because where there's robots, there's almost always some easy kills. And speaking of some easy kills, hopefully we can get an easy kill onto the Shelly right here and to see if we can get something done, but she's not going to let us really do too much until finally we're going to break through and get box number 3. You can see why Pam is such a threat to get these easy boxes right now. We're going to charge up against that Frank, do a little bit more damage right there. Shelly's going to be a little bit of a troll. Hopefully Leon can reset her healing right there. Unfortunately not. Let's just make sure we don't get into a sandwich right now. That's the number one thing I'm worried about. Leon's going to continue running on in. Looks like we can just start spraying and praying right here. And with Leon taking all this damage, we're actually sitting in a fine spot. And let's go ahead and reset. Everyone's playing so safe right now on Showdown. It's not a mode that really rewards you for going ham against your opponents. I'm going to just keep on tickling this Leon to make sure he doesn't come to my side of the map right now. waiting for this robot to go down. This robot's been alive forever. Let's just continue to get some people out of our face right now. And hopefully this Leon doesn't kill us and make us regret putting in all this work. All right, Shellys are everywhere. I'm going to avoid doing anything too crazy against this Shelly. I'm going to try to force her back to where she was. Looks like this Shelly has her super activated. I'm going to go ahead and go in on this Leon right here. That's going to be beautiful. All right, this is such a tense match right now. Shellys are going crazy. Shellys are going ridiculously ham. Wait, I just cost myself the entire game. Guys, please, please. How? How did I survive? Someone please tell me how I survived. 4 brawlers remaining. Let's start chunking them down. Chunking them down piece by piece. Shelly on Shelly action. We've got another Shelly in this corner. Shelly's going ham over here. Need to make sure that this Shelly doesn't destroy everything. Frank going in. I'm going to put down my super. Please don't let this Frank kill me. That's going to be GG. Well played. How did I survive for back-to-back victories right there? Let's go. Very nicely done. Double win streak using Pam, and this is how it goes with Pam. Even against a bunch of Shellys, even against some teaming Shellys at that, we're able to steal a win. And do we press our luck and play some bounty? That seems a little toxic. Brawl Ball, I don't know if that's going to be too much better. I'm going to try to press my luck right now and play some Brawl Ball. Although this map isn't really made for Pam, but just because Pam's so strong, I think we can pick up some wins. 2 for 2, a win in Gem Grab, a win in Solo Showdown, both super clutch, even when I tried to touchdown on their faces inside of Gem Grab. So nicely done. Let me know what you guys think is the best brawler inside of Brawl Stars in the comment section below. I still can't believe they haven't nerfed Pam yet, more than they have by giving her like a really small nerf, and Chief Cat can't believe it either. All right, queuing up for Brawl Ball. Brawl Ball used to be the predominant game to gain trophies with quickly, but since Siege has come out, everyone's obviously been spamming Siege as an easy way to get those cups up, getting way more trophies per win. Let's go and get into the match right now, though. We've got a Rico Jessie. Pam, again, sometimes can be a top tier pick, other times not really the best whenever you're trying to get into this, but let's just continue to spray and pray right now and to start lighting up this Rico. Now, they do have this grass that we have to worry about. Looks like Shelly's going to opt to be the one to go in first. Looks like our Shelly's going to be taken out. I'm just going to continue to spray and pray and get ready right now. Going to get some decent damage done, and let's just go ahead and hold the fort. All right, not too bad. I'm finally going to get this turret in. That's going to be our very first little mini play that we're making right now. Looks like the Rico, wow, Rico actually survived right there. That's super toxic. He's actually going to end up bouncing off the wall. Jesse's going to start lining on up, but we're going to be able to get the kill. And let's start to reset where we stand. All right, Rico's going in. Slowly but surely healing myself up right now. Primo's got the ball. I want to save up another super. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but at least I gave it back to Shelly instead of anything else. Looks like their Shelly should go down. Primo's going to go in and die. And I really need our Shelly, yeah, to do exactly that. She needs to throw that ball forward right there. I'm going to see if I can get something done right here. Maybe be able to trip them up. No, I'm not going to do anything. What am I doing right now? I actually ended up just trolling so hard, and let's reset this bad boy. Now, we do have our turret again. I can use the turret either for a super ball shot, or I can use it just to make sure that we keep ourselves healed by putting in some work. Primo's going to go ahead and hop in. Primo's also going to damage down the Shelly nice and low. Let's just throw this one forward right now. That's actually troll. I don't know why I threw that. I don't know why I threw that turret right there. Offensive turret, not the name of the game. Safe to say I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to Brawl Ball. Shelly going to go ahead and try to corner that ball in a moment. At least she should. And let's just start to reset right now and find a way to figure this one out. Primo's going in. Primo's going to get slapped down by that Shelly. I'm the only one remaining right now, but I was able to pick up that Shelly and apply a little bit of pressure right there, waiting for my team to spawn. I'm going to see if we can get this done right. Where was our Primo? Primo sleeping in the goal is going to be goal number 1 for the enemy team. And that is definitely not how we want to start this game. Primo, run in. I'm going to give you the ball. Just go in there, Primo. There he goes. He's going to launch it off. Shelly's going to sit in this bush over here. And this is just looking like we're in a pretty bad spot right now, guys. Shelly's even going to throw her super down right now. I'm going to use our super towards the very back, but unless Primo scores a miracle, this one's going to be a GG well played. All right, looks like they're running on in. Ball's going to be cornered right here. And unfortunately for us, even with Pam being so ridiculously strong, not able to get the dub. And that one was just a little bit slow. We never really got a good offensive push going. I felt like every single time we got to the middle, we lost those 1v1s. And when you lose those 1v1s, you don't really have a chance of picking up what you want. And that's going to be a GG well played. Unfortunate loss inside of Brawl Ball, but it is what it is. I sort of had a feeling when that one kicked off and we started losing control of mid, things weren't going to go too great. And that's going to be the end of the match. Okay, not bad. Even though Pam lost inside of Brawl Ball, overall, she is still so ridiculously fun to play. And you can play her on absolutely every single mode inside of the game, whether it's Siege, Brawl Ball, certain bounty maps. You can play her in Heist, you can play her in Solo Showdown and Gem Grab as her best 2 modes. Pam needs a nerf Supercell. She's been so strong for so long, even as one of my favorite brawlers. It's finally time for her to get toned down a little bit. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Do you think Pam needs a nerf? Do you think she needs a buff? Let me know inside of the comment section below. If she thinks she needs a buff, you are crazy. That's gonna do it for this episode today. Make sure to sub if you haven't already for some more spicy uploads coming your way soon. And until tomorrow's episode, I will see you guys later.